Hey guys, and welcome back to another video from the Parrott Bros. Today's the day. Will it pass or will it fail? We're off to IVA. We're going to load it up onto a trailer only because if you don't make it, you lose your £450 payment. So we're going to trailer it there. Fingers crossed everything's all right. We're going to drive it home, which will be pretty awesome. But yeah, stay tuned. Let's see how we get on.
So we're home.
We are home.
The plan was actually to drive home, wasn't it, Rob?
Yeah, we did have a little drive as well.
We did start to drive home, but then Rob broke down in the middle of the road in true
Parrott style fashion.
Parrott style. So what happened?
Well,
We reckon, because this is a theory at the moment.
This is a theory. We don't actually know what happened, but the battery died and it cut out and I had no voltage. So
either the lithium-ion battery's knackered, the alternator, the new alternator
could be knackered, or the battery's not charging, or there's a loose connection somewhere. I don't really know.
It also died mid-IVA.
Yes.
Which luckily we had a jump pack to be able to jump start, because basically we're not 100% sure whether the charging's working, but basically we had the lights on because they were testing the lights, and then they left the lights on. Then we were sat in the brake rollers and he had, what did he have on? The fan kept coming on.
Yeah, he had the front brakes he was testing, so the handbrake was on, and then the battery died.
And then we all looked at each other and everyone sort of went, because the car just turned off.
And our problem is we have an electronic handbrake, and when you've got no power, how'd you get it off?
And yeah, it was just about to test that, which was a bit of a problem. So luckily we took a trailer, because if we didn't, Rob, we probably wouldn't have an IVA, would we?
Nope. But no, it was a good day. Very informative, very helpful people.
Yes, interesting, because the level of, I mean, we had 3 people testing. We didn't do any filming.
Well, and then a 4th, which was the main IVA
quality assurance guy,
yeah.
So basically, when we did the test, they go through everything like they would if you look through the IVA manual. He was also showing 2 people what he was testing and why, and they were talking about it. And I mean, they go into some serious levels of detail, like they put a tool on the seat, which sat on the seat there, and then it has like a level point which measures to make sure that the seat belts come across your shoulder level, because if they're too high or too low, it's a fail. And just things like that, all these things that MK will have already dealt with prior to that. But
yeah, it was great. Like starting off, they'll check for radius checks. He did all that. He then checked light measurement checks, so obviously being distances and stuff like that. Then he obviously did interior checks for sharp edges and trimming and all that. So that was good. What was after that? He took us in and we did an exhaust check. Yeah. So that's at like a 45-degree angle. So he puts something on here and it comes out here and he'll test it about here. Yeah. So obviously that's a noise test. Then we got it in and he got it on the ramp, and we sort of did like full lock to lock checks and
inspected underneath.
Yeah, making sure there's nothing loose, checking the brake clippings and the fuel clippings and everything supported.
Then onto the brake rollers.
And then that was onto the brake rollers where we had a little hiccup. But to be fair, their system was having a little play up as well, wasn't it? Because that was,
which bought us some time.
Yeah, it bought us a little time.
Then we had to go and do emissions.
Yeah, emissions, and that was just about all right.
That took a bit of time and all.
Yeah, that took a little bit of time, but we got through that, which was nice.
Yeah, luckily, because this cat is tiny. Absolutely tiny. And the sports cats, as a rule, need to get pretty hot to work well.
Yeah.
And then he done a few checks outside where he went and tested the wing mirrors to check that they worked in a scenario. He did a figure of 8 to make sure that the steering wheel returned back when it should.
Yeah, self-centering, so little pointer.
And then he left us absolutely dreading it, because he was like, I just need to go and do my calculations and do the paperwork. No indication as to whether we were going to pass or not, which was absolutely terrifying for about half an hour.
Yeah, it left us proper in the lurch.
And should we do a little drum roll?
We got a pass!
Yeah.
So the Parrott Bros will be on the road once we got our registration documents.
Yeah, and the only advisory that he sort of came and had with us was Rob put the weight down wrong.
Yeah.
You calculated the weight wrong.
Yeah, calculated
per
the weight
axle.
Wrong. But
so he failed us and then passed us.
Yeah. But
as we are the builder. manufacturer.
We are the manufacturer. We can.
The incorrect weight.
Yeah. So that was good. So that helped with our brake distributions.
And the only other thing that he picked us up on, that he said you should change, not that it was a fail, but you should change, was the rear brake lines, which I'll quickly show you.
Because they're a tad too long.
They're a tad on the long side, and you can see why. So the brake flexies there, what he was saying is basically they could touch the wheel. They're not going to, but they could. So ideally, he said they need flex to be able to go up and down, but that has that already, and it doesn't need the extra loop. So we'll buy some smaller brake lines, but apart from that, they had very good things to say, didn't they?
They did. They loved the build. They loved the attention to detail that we went into. They liked all the sort of nut caps and the trimmings and everything that we done.
And I mean, the saddest part was that we couldn't drive it all the way home.
Yeah, I had a good 20-minute blast. Like, I wasn't giving it because I've still got running in oil, so I was just warming it up. But no, it was, I loved it. I can't wait. I had my little ski mask on because it's February and it's a bit chilly. My hands were falling off, my ears were falling off, my hair was blown off. Don't know where that went. But no, it was awesome. Absolutely awesome.
What have we got left to do now before we can legally drive it on the road?
So now we need to apply for a registration document, which you have to send off the IVA pass certificate, probably the donor list of parts that we've reused. And then it's
the original V5 from the car.
Original V5, and there's a few other documents we have to send off, and then you have to buy 6 months, or they like you to buy 6 month road tax, and a £55 registration fee. So I will do that in the next sort of week.
What's the total cost of that? Is it just
I think
tax
it's
55 quid?
55 quid plus 6 months tax.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, so obviously the IVA is the expensive bit, but first time pass, I'm so chuffed with that. Buzzing. But yeah, so we'll get the registration document sent off, hopefully 4 or 5 weeks. Hopefully I'll sort out my alternator, battery charging, whatever issues going on. New battery maybe. Hopefully we'll sort that out, and by the time we get the document, we can slap some plates on it, and we can actually have a nice little drive because it'll be a bit warmer.
And we'll give them a little sneak peek. What other videos have we got coming up before we get the plate made and sorted out?
All right, so I've got a nice little diffuser to go on the back, like a nice sort of rakey one. Looks wicked. To stop my hair blowing away, we've got an aero screen, so hopefully it'll blow the hair over, the air over. We've got some different wing mirrors. We've got Formula 1 style, so they're like a little elbow with the little mirror. Security, quick release steering wheel. Take it with you anywhere you go. And then we got a friend of ours, Autotech. They do dash cams and all that sort of stuff. He's going to come and fit a tracker on it, so we know where it is at any point of the day, anywhere in the world we can track it. And then maybe even a couple of little dash cams, because I got rear-ended in my kit car, so my other kit car, my Westfield, when I had it. So yeah, a couple of dash cams, because that'd be handy. They're motorbike ones, they're great. They're only like 110 quid. But other than that, yeah, it's mainly now like little bits. But I think the next important video will have to be a mod video. Everything we've done differently, because there's a lot. Obviously we can show you what we've done and tell you if it's bought or made or custom or just paint. But yeah, there we go. IVA test, passed.
Completed it, mate.
Completed it. 2 years in the making, well worth it.
Right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye for now.